guys, I'm Linny. This is Cardigan Creations, a place for me to come and share all my random bits, bobs, stuff, crafty life. This is my first video in probably a month. It's January the 3rd, and it's now 2020, which is kind of crazy. Excuse the crazy hair. It's got long. My hair grows ridiculously quickly, so I kind of have a bit of a Johnny Bravo quiff going on. But we're not here to discuss my hair. Although we could be. If you want to discuss my hair, let's go ahead. So, I am back. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I got for Christmas. I didn't get a lot of yarny stuff for Christmas this year, which is fine because I have way too much yarny stuff. So I'm going to show you what I got first, and then I'm going to discuss my 2020 goals, and then I'm going to tell you what I've been up to. So, for Christmas, this. I got 10 of these. They are oak, okay. Baby colour, it's got like colour and lot numbers, but no names. It's just, are you going to focus? You're not going to focus? I don't know if you can see that. If you can't see that, it's doing its thing. So it's just DK. It's 100% acrylic. 50 gram balls. So I got 500 grams in this colour, which is, that's kind of showing you the right colour. And the same again, but in this colour. This is my favourite green. Like, this is the perfect green. I am in love with it. So I've got 10 balls of this as well. That was from my dear suffering partner, who has to tolerate me. My mother-in-law is smart and just gives me Amazon vouchers. So with that, I bought a new rucksack. I use rucksacks. I do not use handbags. They are not practical. I'm spending half my life chasing around after 3 tiny humans. A rucksack just works. I love Disney, and more than my love of Disney is the love of Disney villains. My favourite is Ursula. Like, she completely rocks everything. This one features, who do we have? We have Ursula, the Evil Queen, and the proper Maleficent. Like, what is she? Maleficent, when she was green. And Cruella de Vil, who is like total diva. Got to love her. And what was left of the vouchers, I bought this, which is La 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 book. Beetles, Bugs and Butterflies by Lydia Tressett. I completely blame Kim, who is Blue Trove 82, for me buying this. It's been on my wish list probably for a couple of years, but because I had the money from my mother-in-law, I decided to buy it. So there's that one. There's so much I need to make in here. This is like the most adorable thing. Like, my kids are slightly fascinated with this as well. It's like, it's got life cycles. I can make a life cycle of a butterfly. And for those of you who don't know, I have 3 tiny humans, and they're all boys. So, you know, boys and bugs. Like, how cute are these? Like, and it just talks, it's a little story at the front, and then at the back there is like the basic amigurumi stuff, like how to close your circles and weaving in ends and stuff like that. And then you got your patterns. Amazing. I can't wait to start making things using this. Right, so that was Christmas. Christmas was a bit interesting this year. My mum was in hospital. So we had my dad over for Christmas, which doesn't normally happen. My dad has he has vascular dementia and Alzheimer's, which makes life a little bit more interesting than it needs to be. But it is what it is, you know. He's actually like, what is he? 10 years after his diagnosis, which is almost like unheard of. It's not very common for people to have like vascular dementia for that amount of time. And he's still very aware. I say that, and it's really weird that I say that, but I'm one of these people where I research things a lot. So I researched like average lifespans of people with Alzheimer's. I researched like when certain memories go. So short-term memory goes first. So he might not be able to remember what he done this morning. He can remember what happened 50 years ago. And little things like that. But like when you start forgetting family, because that scares me. Like it does scare me that, like, you know, your brain will suddenly forget who you love. It's crazy. But he's not at that stage yet. Doesn't make sense to anyone. Like, even his specialist, he's like, we don't really know what's going on, but let's keep doing it. So, we had Dad for Christmas. Mum came out of hospital New Year's Day, I want to say. And then before she even got home, she fell. And, like, she knocked herself up a bit. She didn't, like, break anything, so... But she did give herself a black eye and twisted her wrist and, you know. So there was that. So I didn't get much crochet or anything done over the Christmas period. But what I have done is this. This is a notebook. It's from Oh Dear. I used to be on the Oh Dear subscription, like the stationery mystery boxes. I no longer get that, just because it was £15 a month, which I can't afford, let's just face it. And some of the things I didn't value obviously as highly as what they did. So I would never pay £10 for a basic notebook. Like, it's just a lined on one page and a blank second page notebook. And I am very aware there are people that do. I'm not one of those people. I am full on a budget planner. So, but this, because I have 50,000 planners in my house, is now my crafter's log. So I wanted to do this so that I'm awful at Ravelry. Gonna put that out there. Like, I don't keep up to date with project pages. I don't do that. It's just, I like paper. I'm not great with tech. This is the way it is. So, but in here, I have my goals. Goals. So my goals for the year are, I want to do at least one knitted item a month. Knitting, for me, I still find very difficult. It takes a lot of work for me to knit. So I want to make one knitted item a month, just so that I'm getting like that extra skill base. I want to make 6 pairs of socks this year. So that's, you know, a pair every other month. And originally that was going to be knit. I then remembered that I have patterns for crocheted socks. So some of them are going to be crocheted. My next one, I don't have very many goals. My next one is make new things using the patterns I already have. I have so many patterns. I use Ravelry. I love Ravelry. But I just have, like, the pattern library on there. I have so many. It is ridiculous. And I think because I just download them. I don't print them. So they're just sat on my tablet and I've got them on my phone. So I don't physically see them. So I'm just like, yeah, we'll just have a look for a new pattern. And I need to be using the ones because I downloaded them because I like them. And most of mine I get free. It's very rare for me to do a paid for pattern. Although I have got Goober, which I really want to make. Sorry. Oh, a really dry throat today. My next one is make regular YouTube videos. Because I kind of suck at that as well. I love you guys. I love the community. However, I really just... There's days where I don't want to talk. And I have 3 tiny humans that wake up ridiculously early in the morning. So I'm on the go from, like, this morning was 4. And they have just gone to bed and it is 8. And they don't stop talking. So then when I have time in the evenings, I don't always want to sit down and talk. And because my partner usually works evenings anyway, so I get to have quiet time. Because I am 32 and apparently I need quiet time. So I want to make an effort to be better at YouTube, because I really enjoy making YouTube videos. I really enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy interacting with you guys. I love when you guys comment or like my videos. I just kind of suck at making videos. And I also suck at, I watch so many videos and I forget to comment, or I don't necessarily think what I have to comment is worthy of a comment, worthy of someone wasting their time reading it, which is crazy. And I know that goes back to my social anxieties and all of that stuff. And I have spent 12 minutes rambling at you and I just said I hate talking. So anxiety is a completely illogical thing. Also, right, my last goal is remember Instagram. I will go months without posting on my Candy Golf Creations Instagram. I have 2 Instagram accounts. I have my own personal one, which mainly is look at my face because I've done something weird with my makeup. And yesterday I posted, I collect Disney pins. And my partner bought me more for Christmas. So I've put them all on a giant canvas board. So yesterday I posted a picture of that. So it's just random quirky things that I enjoy in my life. Go on my personal one, which I say it's a personal one. It's not. It's just Linny_OOTD, which is outfit of the day. I will link it down below. You guys go have a look. Don't feel that you have to. But yeah. However, my Candy Golf one gets really neglected. And if I'm making stuff, I want to be sharing it. I need to get better at sharing what I make. So yeah, that's it really. Right, so back to my crafter's log. In here, I'll see if I can find you. Right, here's a blank one. So I have craft, the name, designer, tools, supplies, which I've spelt wrong because I am dyslexic and that sucks ass as well. Date, but I need to change that to start and finish. And any notes. Go down here. I'm going to put a tick box down here for Instagram as well. So let's... Oh, I did get another thing for Christmas. I'm sorry, I did get one more thing for Christmas. That's Crafty. My Harry Potter set. I have started it. I haven't finished it. This box doesn't do it. The other boxes have their characters down the sides. This one has them all on the back. So you can make all of these guys. So you got Norbert and Dobby and who are you? Hermione and Ginny. Harry, Hagrid, Hedwig. Oh, my memory's bad today. Ron. Oh my goodness. Hagrid, there we go. Snape, Dumbledore. He who shall not be named. And Professor McGonagall. I have wanted this for so long. It is crazy. However, my brain isn't working enough for me to actually finish one. So, you get in this little kit. I will get it out in a minute because I have started it to show you. You get everything you need to make Harry and Dobby. But. This is what I miss about having long hair. Because when I had long hair, I would just tie my hair up in a bun and I would just wedge pens in my hair. So, back to what I've been doing. Stop yammering, basically. Using the yarn that I was gifted for Christmas. I just snagged my nail. I'm making myself a cardigan. Like, I love this colour so much. Like, it's just, I can't see what you see. I'm trying to see through it. Right. There we go. It is, I have a monkey attached to my thing. And this is why, this is actually why I've started doing this. Because this is how I'm going to keep notes. So, Crafty, this is crochet. It's the adult cardigan by Claire Sullivan. So, Bob Wilson 123. It's made on with a 4mm hook. It's my DK yarn. It is this stuff, which I adore. And so on the website, bobwilson123.com, I think it is, there is a chart and it tells you how to take your measurements and stuff for it. I have made this cardigan before, but I made it miles too big. And I'm actually in the process of ripping that out and turning it into something else because I just don't enjoy it. So I'm quite big. You know, big girl. But I'm actually making the second size because I want it quite snug on my neckline. And it gives you the ability to do that because then you just do the shoulder increases to get to where you break off for your sleeves. You just do for longer. Because it's more of a recipe than a pattern. So this, I think this has got 4 balls, possibly 5 balls in it so far. I am in love. I am saving a ball for each sleeve. I don't know how long I want the sleeves because there's like different length sleeves. I do not like sleeves that finish here. I like sleeves that finish like up here, or I like sleeves that finish like here. So I've got to work that out. I will be adding pockets because I really hate that women's clothing does not have pockets. It really annoys me. So that is that. That is my first project. That's the first project that I have in my crafter's log. That's the first thing. Right, next project in the crafter's log is this thing. I am liking my crafter's log. I am sorry this is going to be a much longer video than what you're used to from me. I do apologise. I am going to say, right, this kit comes, like all these kits, come with a crochet hook. This one looks like a magic wand. However, I only use aluminium hooks to start with. Because this is an issue for me. I will snap that in like no time flat. Most of my hooks and a lot of my knitting needles are actually bent because of how I use them. That's not going to last for me. But it's really cute. Like, I don't know whose wand that's meant to be because I know my Harry Potter. That's not a wand I recognise. And I don't think, like, I don't crochet in a traditional way, so I don't do this. which actually one of these would probably look really pretty if you just sat there doing that. I kind of crochet like that. So that bottom bit of it is pointless to me anyway. Right. Doobie-doop-doop-doo. Oh, there he is. Right. The only thing I wish that this kit would include is stitch markers. So it's amigurumi style, which means you're working in the round, in continuous rounds. Yet they give you no way of marking your stitches, which kind of annoys me. Doopy-doop. So I am making, I think I'm like halfway through. Harry! Harry! My embroidery skills leave a lot to be desired. Not gonna lie. And only his head is stuffed so far. I've not had any issues with the pattern. I can't focus. I don't want to focus on it. So it goes back in the box. Oh, the other issue I had with this is the safety eyes. So it comes with eyes. I couldn't use them because I could not get the backs to go over the things. The hole in the backs are way too small for the spokes. Yeah. So that's that one. Right, next one. I promise there's not much more. The next one is my long-term project for this year. It is actually going to be my scrap project of the year, because everyone makes scraps. And everyone has a different... That goes out of that. I've just found my hook. I also write down what size hooks I use for these. Everyone has a different idea of what scrap is. For me, scrap is... Sometimes it's too small to make a project with. Sometimes it's... I don't want to use this for anything else, so it's going in my blanket. So this, I'm using a 4.5mm hook. So I mean, like, all my crochet hooks are slightly, like, bent. These are quite tough. I don't know what these are. These are what I learnt to crochet with. But I am just doing a V-stitch doop-de-doop blanket. I have no idea how many I chained. I should really go back and count it, but I don't want to. So yeah, just a bunch of scraps that I just found dawdling. So is that one? I mean, right now it's a short scarf. There goes the pen. But yeah. That is... So this is going to be my long-term project. This is probably going to be my year-long project. There's rustling in there because there's some pins that I found on a bag that they shouldn't have been attached to. Last one, I promise, is my knit project. I actually made it today. The one advantage of my children waking up at ridiculous o'clock in the morning is I have a really long time in the day to get stuff done. This I blame Sean for. Sean is... oh my goodness, Sean, what is your thing? Sean's... It's not... Sean's Crafty Corner? I don't know. I will link her down below. So, I blame her because it's her fault that I ever wanted to make these. It is one of these. So it's the Jean Greenwell's Little Gift Doll pattern. It is the Jelly Bean pattern. Jelly Bean? Not Jelly Bean. Jelly Baby pattern. I'm going to tell you, I knit slower than a turtle running through treacle. I made this today. The only thing you have to sew on, you have to like seam up the back, which is awful. Look how terrible that is. And then give him 2 legs. So be careful how you do that. And then his arms are separate. So you start at the feet, work your way up. There's like a weird neck thing that you have to do. and then his head. But I've done this in a day. And I do knit very slowly. And I've been running around after 3 boys. And I had to go shopping today. So yeah. Derp, derp, derp. I don't think I'm going to make too many of these. Although my youngest has claimed this already. I do have a couple of her other books. I have her Christmas book. And I have her knitted animals. So I'm looking here because they've got them all down here. So I have the Christmas one and the knitted animals. The Christmas one has decorations. Like little knitted decorations. And they're like this big. And I made one not last year because we're at the start of January now. The year before. I made the snowman. Man. I only made one, so snowman. So I'm going to make some more of those. Oh, my nose. And I was watching Terry. Oh, I can't think what Terry's channel is either. I'm sorry. And she's got the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer version of this kit. Which I have downstairs. Although I no longer have the kit bits because I've used it for other things. But I do have the book. And she's making one of those a month because there's 12. And then she can have a little Christmas display. Would that be the right word for it? Decoration, like landscape decoration. That'd be amazing. Although, so I might do that. I've had a few of these kits over the years. So I have the Star Wars. I have the more Star Wars. I have the Marvel Heroes. I have the Disney Classics collection. And I have obviously Harry Potter. And I have the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer one. So I need to start making some of these. I've made quite a few of the Star Wars ones. We are a big geeky family. So like the Star Wars ones work. And I've made quite a few of the... Actually, I've made 4 of the Marvel ones, but I've made a couple of them several times. So I need to start making these things. This is what I mean by, like, use the patterns I have, not go and get more patterns. So, I am really sorry that this is a long video. For anyone that has stuck with me, comment down below, tell me anything. Just say hi, like, Happy New Year. No, what should we comment? Let's have a secret word. We haven't done that in a while. Comment. Comment your favourite jellybaby. I love the green jellybabies, but I love the Haribo. Is it Haribo Golden Bears? And I love the white ones of those because they taste like pineapple. So, comment down below. Bye, guys.